Many of us are under surveillance. Moment. No warrants are needed and no laws are broken. The most obvious culprit is all the cameras. And America has as many surveillance cameras per person as communist China. Police departments from New York to LA are combining these cameras with facial recognition technology to track everyone. You're also giving away your personal information about where you are, what you like, even about your mental health, without even realizing it. Every click, purchase, and like is harvested and sold for profit by data brokers, feeding a growing digital advertising market that is close to $1 trillion in value. Even your car tire sensors allow you to be tracked. Byron Tao is the author of Means of Control.
A lot of that data ends up in the hands of data brokers, and those data brokers make that data available for sale to researchers, to marketers, to companies, and even to governments. So it's very, very difficult to escape the kind of logging and surveillance that modern technology brings along with it.
It's being called surveillance capitalism.
The internet is now a prison. It's a surveillance prison. It is owned and operated by private capital.
They want access to our contacts. They want access to our calendars. Well, lots of app developers take that information and they suck it up. They vacuum it up. They know who your friends are. They know where you go. So that kind of information is available for sale.
Your data is also being sold to the police and the federal government. A product called Fog Reveal allows police to create what are called patterns of life on a person and to possibly track them without a warrant. The government is also continuing to use a backdoor in the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, or FISA, to spy on Americans, which is supposed to be illegal. But what really bothers Dave Moss, the Director of Investigations at the Electronic Frontier Foundation, are all the license plate readers used by police.
This is one of the most pernicious and offensive technologies in the United States. It is misrepresented to the public in such a way that people think it's doing one thing when it's actually doing another. So for your audience, license plate readers are cameras that take a picture of your car and digitize the license plate as well as other elements to it, your bumper sticker, the color, make, model, year, whether you have damage to your vehicle, and uploads that to a central database along with where your car was seen and when. So a police officer can sit down at a computer and type in your license plate and see everywhere across the country that your vehicle was caught on camera, sometimes going back years and years and years.
The license plate reader went off on it and said it was a driver's license restraint. So it looks like on here, so she has a suspended driver's license.
That can be on any screen on the computer, and if it hits on a license plate, it'll pop up.
It doesn't matter whether you are tied to a crime or not, they're capturing it on everyone. And that allows them to track you in real time. They can add you to a watch list and just watch you and get alerts every time you pass a camera.
A Duke University study found that data brokers are also selling lists of people with depression, anxiety, bipolar disorder, and PTSD, all harvested from medical apps and websites. Constitutional attorney John Whitehead says this is all a clear violation of the Constitution's ban on unreasonable searches and seizures.
The Fourth Amendment's dead because on their phones and their laptops, they have all this information on you. It's called predictive policing, and they're watching everything people are doing.
There have been some ingenious attempts to thwart facial recognition, however, none of these work. The surveillance of Americans is an issue that should unite both the political right and left, because we're all losing an important constitutional protection.
If you care about something, then you should be worried about surveillance. I don't care what the issue is that you care about. It could be gun rights, it could be the rights of Palestinians. If you care about something, surveillance is going to harm your rights.
We asked the FBI if it's still buying the data of Americans. It did not respond. The question is, can Americans roll back the surveillance state when data harvesting is now such a large part of the economy and so little is being done to stop it? The issue has been raised on Capitol Hill, but a new law this year only protects Americans' data from being sold to some foreign governments. Tao says consumers need to realize that most of the apps on their phone are trying to gather data to be sold. Beware of granting apps location permissions. Use only encrypted messaging services and search engines that promise not to track you. You can also delete your phone's advertising ID, which can be used to track your habits and movements. And you can buy services that remove your data from the marketplace. For there to be any fundamental return to privacy in America, however, experts say Americans are going to have to demand more change from Washington.
Wow. Shalom. First thing and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the Great Millstone and Ruwell. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Noise in his gospel abroad, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. This is another lesson through the Spirit. It says, welcome to the beast system. The true prophets warned you first. This is a video that was uploaded by GMS All Precepts, which is the beloved brother, I believe, Ashiar, the GMS Charlotte Camp. Subscribe and be edified. To show you the type of world we live in, this is like Minority Report, man. Okay, because if you ever saw that movie Minority Report, I believe Tom Cruise played in it, if I'm not mistaken. I think it came out back in like 2025. And long story short, they was able to basically penalize you based on a predictive program of software that was perpetrating you doing a crime before you did it. So they'll come and arrest you, man. All right. And if you look at the surveillance systems today, it's pretty similar, man, because you remember back in the day, the cops, they used to have to pull you over. It came out 2022, but they'll pull you over and then they'll ask for your driver's license and IDs. And then, you know, they run your information to see if you got any warrants or any suspensions, and then they act accordingly. But now, as the video depicted, that basically they already have this information on you. Okay, so the cops know who you are, where you are, and pretty much your habits. You know, like I was on the E-way the other day, and a cop came behind me, and as I was changing lanes, the motherfucker was following me. And the Spirit was like, he's running your license plates. And based on what he saw, either told him, okay, pull this guy over or leave him alone. So all the information he gathered on my vehicle and myself, you know, I guess it was okay, you know, because he kind of just went and did his own thing. But he was following me for every bit of 5 minutes, man. So I'm like, this nigga running my plates. I'm like, well, shit, run my plates. They tags up to date, insurance up to date, you know, do what y'all do, you know. But regardless of it, this is the start of the beast system. And we keep telling Jake, man, that this was all predicated to set up this MOTB systems, because they have to have the algorithms, the apps, the technology, the surveillance systems, all in tandem with the MOTB, which will be followed by the CBDCs, or however they want to name it, based into a digital future. So the concept of a smartphone was not given to you just solely for convenience. Okay, they sold convenience to you, or they sold it under the method of convenience to be able to track you, because believe it or not, in order to get a smartphone, you have to give up some rights. Okay, like half the apps on these phones, man. Like, this is why I rarely use Google anymore, because Google, I don't give a damn what they say. Google is tracking everything you do. Okay, they have what they call the incognito mode when they claim they don't track you. But every time you log in a computer on Google, they got all your information. Okay, they know what you like, who you like, what you watch, what you search. You know, if you like biscuits or gravy, or if you like big booty Russian chicks, they got all that. And this is how they're able to build a dossier on people, man. All right. This is why we tell you brothers all the time, man, be careful on what you put on the internet. You know, like I know a lot of Jake's posts Israelite content on the internet, you know, because that's just, you know, what according to the Spirit may have them to do. But your social media should be used for just family or folly. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you like baking muffins or some shit, then that's what you use social media for. Okay, grow out of the fact that you putting all your Hawashais, Black Widow, Torah tribes. Stop doing that shit on Instagram, man. You know, and I mean, brothers do it because it's in their spirit to do it. But overall, man, like my Facebook, I ain't been active on Facebook in damn near 8 years, man. You know, I've posted here and there, but I don't post statuses no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't post pictures. The latest picture I got up there was probably from 2022. But prior to that, the latest picture I had on my Facebook when I opened it back up was in 2016, man. Okay, I don't post shit. I don't message people. And if I do message people on Facebook, it's through Marketplace to buy stuff offline. But I don't talk to nobody on Facebook like that no more, man. Okay, I'm really active on that shit. Like TikTok, if I post something on TikTok, it's probably a repost or something that a brother posted up. Other than that, I don't really do shit. You know what I'm saying? I try to move like a ghost almost, man, because like I said, they already know who we are. You know, and they got a ton of history on us to determine what we what we search and what we like, you know. But overall, this man playing God, and you have no privacy here. Okay, like all those apps on your phone, whether it be Gmail, they tracking everything. How the hell you think they get those into your account? How they able to hack your stuff? Your bank account, they're tracking that. Okay, they're tracking the Apple Music, they're tracking everything, man. Okay, these devices are really for the CIA. The whole selfie face recognition, when you have to set up biometrics and a whole convenience of facial scans to get in the app, when you take your picture and your biometrics, that is uploaded into the FBI database and they got your information. It's like they're spying on you, man. Okay, because believe it or not, they're looking for the men of the Lord. They're looking for when the men of Yahweh shall become active. That's what they're afraid of, man. You know, like my whole thing came out yesterday. A brother put up a video going into SIM swapping. Okay, like remember, SIM cards used to be digital. I mean, not digital, they used to be physical. You go to the cell phone store, they'll open up your phone, you put in the SIM card, and all your contacts and all your stuff like that will be uploaded to the phone. But now they have what they call an eSIM, okay, and it's digital. So basically, they can go online and they can do it remotely. So if you got a hacker that want to hack your phone, he can swap your SIM digitally online, man. And before you know it, you can't even get into your phone. You locked out of your bank account, all types of shit, bro. So this is wicked. All right, but overall, you know, this is part of the beast system. All right. So real quick, this is the book of Ezekiel 28, and I'm gonna start at verses 2. It says, "Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, thus says the Lord Yahweh, because thy heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am a power, and sit in the seat of Yahweh in the midst of the seas, which is the people, yet thou art not a man." It says, "But yet thou art a man and not God, though thou set thy heart as the heart of the Most High." Okay, because this is Esau's way of playing a divine entity, man. You know, so like when Jake be posting all that folly, like you be seeing these stupid ass niggas post guns and taking pictures with weapons and shit and putting it online. Esau got access to all that, man. Okay, he got access to your Facebook, he got access to your text messages. He knows what you're sending to your brother. He knows if you're sending DPs to your side piece. He knows all this shit, man. So there's really no privacy. Okay, he knows if you like a particular woman, or he knows what type of pictures you and your demon is. It's really scary, man. All right. And the Constitution is no more. We told you, brothers, man, a long time ago that once they do outlaw the Constitution, then all bets are off. That's when they're going to come rolling. But it says, "Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel, and there is no secret that they can hide from thee." Right, man, all right? There's no secret because he got access to everything. But it says, "With thy wisdom and with thy understanding, thou hast guiding thee riches and hast guiding gold and silver into thy treasures." And a lot of it is for nefarious purposes, man. You know, this man is the damn devil. All right, how the hell? And he's a pervert because, like, think about it. You know, back in the day when the first smart TVs came out, they had cameras on them. People used to have to cover up the smart TVs because, you know, they found out that the TV was watching them. And when you set up the TV and if you read the terms and conditions, basically say, well, look, we can monitor your data, what you watch, what you sign into. And sometimes I believe in some smart TVs, they had like lights on them. Some brothers, well, not brothers, but some people was like, yeah, they lighter come on, or the cell phone lighter come on, and it's recording you. Like, it's been times I've been in the crib in Syria, just started talking, but I'm like, I turn all my shit off, man. Like all my apps, you know, I mean, I'm pretty sure they still able to track me some form because it's so many different features to these phones that I'm sure we miss quite a bit of features, but to turn off. But regardless of it, you got an app, they tracking your shit, you know. They sell your data on the black market, and before you know it, you get soliciting emails and phishing emails, man. All right, Psalm 64, and I'm going to start at verses 5. It says, "They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privately. They say, who shall see them?" Right, because they're doing all this from behind a fucking computer in some type of MI6 laid out dungeon somewhere, man. Okay, it was in one movie, even in They Clone Tyrone, but it was another movie I was watching recently. And they had a database of everybody's phones. They were able to tap into people's cameras, see what they see, watch what they watch. Shit, hell, you could be trying to get yourself off, not to be too graphic, but you know, you could be playing role play with your female over FaceTime, and y'all doing shit over FaceTime, and they're watching you and your woman get each other off virtually type shit. You know, it's sick, bro. And it says here, and it says, they search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought and every one of them in the mind is deep, man, all right? So they got access to all of us. They have information on every last one of us, man, all right? I get to the point now that I feel like I'm being watched in my own home. You know, I'm being watched in my own home. For real, like, sometimes Jake want to walk around the crib in boxes and no shirt, you know, and be comfortable, but yet, you know, you got to risk the fact you walk around ass naked, or you just get out the shower, or you got your boxers on, you know, motherfuckers watching you, watching your ride, you know, just crazy shit. You know, they just see all these things. Here you on a couch, you may dig in your nose, or, you know, you may scratch a certain place because you in the comfort of your own home, which that's your privacy. They got all that shit, man. They know when you talk in your sleep, you know, they know when you having nightmares. Scary. But anyway, I got to get this meeting in, so I got to hurry up and bring this out and I end it. This is the book of Psalm 17, and I'm going to start at 8. It says, keep me from the apple of thy eyes and hide me under the shadow of thy wings, from the wicked that oppress me, and the wicked is Esau, from my daily enemies who compass me about, because they're all around us. It says they are enclosed in their own fat, and with their mouth they speak proudly. It says they have now compassed us in our steps, and they have set their eyes bowing down to the earth, okay? The satellites, the cameras. That's just wicked angels on the left-hand side. But like as a lion that is greedy of his prey, and as it were a young lion lurking in secret places. But arise, O Lord, and disappoint him. Cast him down. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword, from men which are thy hand, O Yahweh, from men of the world, which have their portion in this life, whose belly thou fillest with thy hid treasure. They are full of children, and leave the rest of their substance to their babes, man. Okay? But the point is, it says, they have compassed our steps, to have their eyes set down, bowing to the earth, man. All right. But anyway, Slaki, I got to cut it short. Actually late for this meeting. We're giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai. Lord's will, they were edified. To the next lesson. Shalom.